Hello everyone, Ron here from RJJ's Reactions. I'm very excited today because there's a new 21 Pilots video, or relatively new anyway. I did see it come up in my feed a couple of days ago, but I didn't have time to do a reaction to it. The song is called Next Semester. We're going to look at the official video. Of course, I deal with semesters all the time because L.T.L. Tutoring Central. I have my RJJ's Reactions t-shirt on today. You can check it out in the merchandise channel. It also has L.T.L. Tutoring Central all in the same I said channel, but the site, the merchandise site. You can check that out. There's mugs too. My RJJ's here. I usually don't because I don't drink on camera, but it'll just sit there until I get done. But anyways, very excited to get into this Next Semester song from the new album Clancy. I haven't heard it yet. When I saw it come up, I want to listen, but I want to react too. So I did pull the lyrics up, however, and got them ready to go. So we'll have a look at those after. If you don't mind hitting that subscribe button before we head into the music, you'll have a few seconds here to hit that subscribe button and join the community. It's a really good community. It's growing nicely. Lots of great comments, information about the bands that not only help me but other viewers as well. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed and liked videos and shared videos. Used YouTube super thanks, donated to the channel. You can see how to donate to the channel in the description. Also in the description, there'll be a way to bump up your request, get it within days rather than weeks or months on the regular list. And of course, a link to 21 Pilots channel so you can go there and subscribe and like and comment. I'm sure you've probably already done that, but if you haven't, there'll be a link there to do that because we definitely want to support the artists as much as we can. Let me stop yakking and get on with Next Semester. Crowds into it, of course. Ooh. I'm going to adjust the sound up a little. Now, every video is a bit different. It's hard to get the balance right. And let's hope this is right. Okay, we got shirts off again. It looks almost like a intimate pub-like atmosphere.
Certain things, what I was wearing, the yellow dashes in the street. I prayed those lights would take me home. Then I heard, hey kid, get out of the road.
I'm going to comment on the lyrics after, so I won't say too much now, but I'm getting some clues here, and it's bringing back some memories. I'll explain that later. It sounded almost like the Clash or sort of a punk style at the very beginning there. Really well done, really different than what I was expect. Well, I don't know what I was expecting exactly because with 21 Pilots you never quite know, but different than what I was thinking.
I remember certain things, what I was wearing, the yellow dashes in the street. I prayed those lights would take me home. Then I heard, hey kid, get out of the road. I don't wanna be here, I don't wanna be here. Can't feel my legs, I might suffocate. There's a pressure in my chest. I don't wanna be here, I don't wanna be here. What's about to happen? What's about to happen? I remember certain things, what I was wearing, the yellow dashes in the street. I prayed those lights would take me home. Then I heard, hey kid, get out of the road.
Wow.
I remember certain things. What I was wearing, the yellow dashes.
I love Tyler's voice. Josh's drumming is incredible as well, and all the other music too. But Tyler's voice is incredible, and Josh's drumming, and I love that beat, that rhythm, that it's not even rhythm. That's not the word that I want. Um, I'll try and think of the word I want. It might not come to me, but yeah, I love it. Mm. Mm. I like the way they've manipulated the voice in parts as well. Ah, ukulele. Tyler and his ukes.
It's a taste test of what I hate less.
Mm.
I don't wanna be here. Start fresh with a new year. Can't change what you've done.
Mm.
Start fresh next semester.
Beautiful. I love how they switched to take a bow. The ukulele and Tyler's voice, which is so incredible all the way through. But let me back up a little bit here. Is that where they switch over?
It's a taste test of what I hate less.
Mm.
I don't wanna be here. Start fresh with a new year.
Mm.
Can't change what you've done.
Beautiful.
Start fresh next semester.
Yeah, good advice. You can see he has the black, really black on his throat and hands again, of course. Uh, Beautiful, really, really nicely done. Different than what I would have expected. As I said, I didn't know really what to expect, but having listened to a number of and reacted to a number of 21 Pilot songs before, you know that there's always surprises, and this was a bit of a surprise, particularly at the very beginning, which, like I say, it kind of reminded me. I think it's the Clash that it sort of reminded me of, or sort of a punk rock type style, at least at the very beginning. But then there was a lot throughout too, so it's very different. Um, yeah, I loved it. I hope you did too. Give it a thumbs up. I'm going to, if you did, I'm going to be looking at the lyrics in just a moment. But I was tempted to talk about them throughout the song because they were fairly clear. I'm never really sure. Like I said, I don't listen ahead, and so I pulled them up and got them ready and said I was going to look at them separately. So I waited, even though I wanted to say things throughout the song because they were coming through quite clearly for me. Sometimes on a first listen, I'm terrible at picking out lyrics. It depends on the song and the singer, but um, in this case, you really could hear them, and I think it's a great message too. So I'll explain that in just a moment. Let's jump in to the lyrics now. All right, here we are. Next semester by 21 Pilots. Stand up straight now, can't break down, graduate now. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. So stand up straight now. Can't break down. Gotta hold on. Gotta put that facade on. 21 Pilots. Tyler's sang about this before, talked about this before. You got to get out there. You got to be the public you, so to speak. Graduate now. You got to do that. That's the process, right? You got to go through these steps. Um, but as he was saying, I thought, yeah, he could be obviously remembering when he was in school, because it would be quite a long time for him now. I'm not sure what they are. They're in their 30s, I think. But and so could be remembering that and singing in part to students who are still there, and of course all the feelings and things he went through back then. I certainly remember a lot of them very, very clearly, and some were good, most were not actually for me. But um, I don't want to be here, so I don't want to be in the school. I don't want to be doing these classes, but it could also be life, and I don't want to be here because we know that they have sang or talked about suicide and things of that nature. So, and later in the song, he talks about things that make me think of that, and I'll tell you why. It's a taste test of what I hate less. So I don't know whether he's talking about the courses. Sometimes you love certain courses and you can't stand others, but you're forced to take them anyway. Maybe. I hear complaints from my students all the time. I totally understand them, but and I felt the same way sometimes when I was in school, of course, particularly grade school and high school, especially high school, probably more maybe. Um, but it's good to learn. It's good to learn as much as you possibly can. You never know when it'll come in handy. I've heard a million times, I will never use this. Well, you're probably right. You're never going to use probably 90% of what you're learning. So do you think you should only learn just precisely what you're going to use for the rest of your life? There are people who want to do that. They're called dictators. They don't want an educated public. So yeah, learn as much as you can and broaden your horizons as much as you can, even if you're out of school. That's my message for today. Can you die of anxiousness? You feel like you can. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. What's about to happen? What's about to happen? Yet the fear of the unknown is very, very powerful. You're very anxious, nervous, terrified, in fact, sometimes going into school or going into your workplace or anything. Like I say, it can go well beyond school. But I think that this is the root of the song. Um, yeah, they're just fairly simple lyrics, but they're so, so well done because they mean so much to so many people, I think. I remember certain things. What I was wearing, the yellow dashes in the street. I prayed those lights would take me home. Then I heard, "Hey kid, get out of the road." And they did the video very well there too. Yeah, absolutely. It's one method of attempting suicide, walking down the middle of the road where the yellow line split in the highway and the yellow dashes in the street. They showed that pretty clearly in the video, but I think you would get that anyway. Um, Unless you live in a country where they don't have that. I'm not sure, but we do here in Canada and the States. Um, and I did that. I walked down the middle of a highway. I'm not going to say where in case there's still people who are going to scream at me for having done that. Uh, I had attempted suicide before. It didn't work, obviously. I'm still here. So I'm a failure at that as well, by the way. I use that both as a joke, but sometimes as a serious thing because you feel terrible when you don't succeed, when you just want to say goodbye, or not even say goodbye, just end it. And the I only did it once because I finally came to my senses and realized how horrible it would be for the person who killed me. It didn't happen. Obviously, I'm still here. I did get hit by a car, but it wasn't when I was trying to commit suicide. It wasn't when I was in the middle of the street. So, yeah, I'm sorry, but I find humor in my own insanity or my own craziness from time to time. It was when I was very young, but yeah, it was one of the methods that I thought they go fast enough on this highway. Crazy drivers, way faster than they should be anyway, and so why not? Of course, there's a lot of why nots, but I didn't. When you're in the midst of it and you want to go, you don't think of all those other things sometimes. I prayed those lights would take me home. For me, it wouldn't be home. For me, because I don't believe in heaven or hell or any of those things, it would just be the end. But that is a kind of going home, I guess, for me. Hey kid, get out of the road. I heard lots of horns beeping at me. I finally did get out because I realized this is stupid. I'm putting other people's lives at risk. And also, like I say, if someone actually hit me, that would be bad. Uh, there's a long story for the person who actually did hit me. He was actually a customer in a place that I worked, and blah blah blah. And it's again sort of at the time a little bit serious, but humorous in the same way. I was laughing on the road, literally, and people thought I just banged my head too hard. But no, that's me. I don't know. There's something wrong with me. But anyway, can't feel my legs. I might suffocate. That's just the anxiousness. I think the stress and the anxiousness. You feel like you're having a heart attack sometimes. You can have panic attacks. Your chest seizes up. There's a pressure in my chest. Your legs feel like they're just all wobbly, or you can't feel them. Like he says, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. What's about to happen? What's about to happen? The fear of the unknown. Um, and that's, I think, what stops a lot of people. Maybe it's a good thing in a way, from actually doing that ultimate act as well. The fear of what's to come. Can't change what you've done, and that's true. So if you're doing it because of that, and that's not really wasn't my motivation really, but but if you are, you can't change what you've done or you can't change what you haven't done in the past. Start fresh next semester. I think that's an excellent message, not just for people in school, young people, and I know suicide is still a huge issue with young people, but for everybody. So the next semester can just be well, it could just be the next day, but it could be the next month, the next year, whatever, however you want to break it down. Start fresh. You know, you can't change what's already happened, whether you did it or didn't do it, or someone else did it to you, or whatever. Um, you can't really change that now. That's in the past. So figure out how to move forward. A really, really good message there, and I like the way they did it. Well, all the way through. The song was amazing, but at the very end with the Tyler and his ukulele and the perfect clarity of his voice and that beautiful voice and the look on his face, the sincerity and the hmm, getting emotional now, so I'm trying to swallow it down so I can finish this. um, yeah, just really touching and makes a huge difference in people's lives. There'll be a lot of people who will listen to him and really probably love the music and not so much get into the lyrics, or even if they do, yeah, doesn't mean that much to them. But if you've been there with by yourself or with a friend, and I also had a friend who did succeed, um, it's succeed might be the wrong word, but you know what I mean. But it's tough. It's tough, but it's touching and it's sincere and it means a lot. Someone like Tyler who's been through these issues and who has found a path and perhaps continues to struggle. I don't know, but it, and the way they presented it here was fantastic. All right, I'll stop rambling. As I say, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Check in the description so you can go to 21 Pilots channel and subscribe, like, comment, and support the artist, of course. There's ways to donate to the channel down below too, and a way to bump up your request and get it a lot sooner. Let me know who else you would like me to react to, or what else you would like me to react to. I'll add it to the regular list. If you want it quicker, like I say, check in the description. There's a way to do that. Thank you to everyone who's joined the community. I really appreciate it. It's growing nicely. And so is my other channel, actually. A lot of people are heading over to Tutoring Central, and I've done a couple of reactions there too. Not so much to music, but there's one there for Judy Dench, one there for Tim Minchin that I just did recently, where he was talking, giving an address to a university, 9 life lessons. So you might want to check that out too. Other than that, just have an amazing day. Remember, there's always a next semester. There's always another chance, another opportunity to do better or to feel better or to get more content or figure out ways of coping. Get help if you need it. It's out there. And yeah, because we want everyone to do the best that they possibly can. I know it's tough sometimes. Keep listening, keep having fun. It's Ron from RJJ's Reactions. Bye bye for now.